Hi guys, so the reaction to Jeremy Hunt's budget has been mixed. The general public aren't too happy, it seems, due to the fact that it does very little to help with the cost of living crisis. But even Tory supporters, the ones from 2019, have reacted pretty badly to what Jeremy Hunt has presented. Remember, this is what the Chancellor and his boss Rishi Sunak hoped would boost their chances. Here Sam Coates from Sky News provides feedback from the very people that backed Boris Johnson in 2019.
That assesses the reaction of people that voted Tory in 2019, but many of them trying to work out what to do with their vote now. Many of them have abandoned the party. This is the group that matters at the election. We can now bring you what they think of what the Chancellor said.
Sorry, that was absolutely farcical. It will have absolutely no impact on me whatsoever. The national insurance reduction was so well trailed anyway.
No plans. Nothing for pensioners, nothing for low-income families. A great vote loser, I'm afraid. I cannot see this doing anything to persuade people to vote Conservative at a future election.
This budget does not change my view towards the current Conservative government because it's just not bold enough. It tries to do something, but it's too prudent.
No reason to vote Conservative still. Election, the budget hasn't helped that at all.
Waste of time. Unhelpful. Time for them to go.
Ouch! Not one single voter responded with something positive. And this is understandable. Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt delivered tax cuts, but they didn't deliver any real boost to public services. And this is what voters, even Conservative voters, have been demanding. We need to improve public services. And even if that comes at the expense of a tax cut, so be it. But instead, I think the Tories under Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt realise, look, we're out. This is the end. All we can do now is throw a few sweeteners to our friends and donors, the richest in society. And, we can benefit personally. I'm not exactly sure how much Jeremy Hunt is going to benefit, and I'm not sure how much Rishi Sunak is going to benefit, but I imagine it's pretty significant. So we're leaving. We might as well give ourselves a bit of a golden handshake, and then out the door we go. And to hell with the consequences, to hell with public services, to hell with the economy, to hell with what the next party are going to be left with. This is pretty damning. And of course, even the people who voted for Boris Johnson and the Tories in 2019 are switching to Labour, switching even to Reform UK, because they see nothing has improved. Nothing is expected to improve anytime soon. And tax cuts when public services are on their knees is not the way to go. Now, as I said, I think this budget was a sweetener for the richest in society, a sweetener for Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt themselves personally, because they're likely to benefit. But how is it going to help people? How is this going to convince ordinary people to vote for the Conservatives? I think the reaction was pretty expected. This is not going to help ordinary people. It's a few pounds thrown at them. But the reality is there's a cost of living crisis. The economy is spluttering. And people want public services supported. They want to see investment. Every week it seems to be the case that there's a council going to the wall. A council is declaring itself bankrupt, or whatever terminology they use. They can't technically go bankrupt, but they're in dire straits. And this means that libraries are closing. Services for young people are closing. This means that there's going to be more petty crime. There's going to be more social disorder, because you have the police service, which has been underfunded. You have the NHS, which is underfunded. Mental health services that the NHS could be providing to young people are being cut. Crime is likely to increase because the police don't have the resources necessary to deal with it. And it's all a shambles. And even people who voted for the Conservatives in 2019, hoping that it would result in levelling up, or that the money that used to go to the European Union will be reinvested in the UK, are realising it was all a sham. It was all a lie. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.